Hi friends, I'm coming. I was just so thirsty. I had to go get a drink before I started circle time, and I'm so thirsty. Oh, it feels better. April Fools! Okay, let's do it again, and please watch in case you weren't, because something very funny and strange just happened. Okay, I'm gonna leave again. Leave. Okay, so I'm standing right over here, like, pretending that I'm not here, because I'm pretending that I'm so thirsty, I have to go get a drink of water. So, okay, I'll be back over here, and then I'll be like, oh, friends, I'm coming. I'm just so thirsty that I have to go get a drink first. Then I get this, and I come out, and I'm taking a drink now, because I'm so thirsty. April Fools! I just drank out of a glue bottle. But now I will tell you the truth. I'm not going to keep lying to you. This is not glue in here. This was water in here. I washed it out and I'm drinking it because I'm pretending that I'm drinking glue because it's going to be April during this week. And that's the first day of April. It's April Fool's. So, Kristen, are you drinking glue? April Fools, it's really water. Ooh, but now also, since I took a drink, I'm kind of getting hungry. Like, I feel like, oh, I had a drink. Maybe it's snack time. So let me go get my snack. I left it on the table over here. So I'm going to go get my snack, and I'm coming back because I'm so hungry. So hungry. I had a drink, and now I'm hungry. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to take a bite. And this is so yummy. See my snack? I'm really chewing and swallowing. April Fools! I'm not really eating Play-Doh. Look, I put fruit snacks inside. These are fruit snacks inside an old Play-Doh container. The Play-Doh was gone, washed it out. These are my jokes. And I didn't turn it into a danger issue because I didn't keep lying to you. If someone said, Miss Kristen, are you eating Play-Doh for real? If I said, yes, ooh, that turned into a lie. That turned into a problem. If someone said, wait, Miss Kristen, are you drinking glue for real? If I said, yes, that turns into a lie. It's not a funny April Fool's joke anymore. Then it turned into a lie, which is a problem. Like, you are, and then I'd have to be like, oh, no, I'm not, sorry. Instead, if I take a drink and someone says, Miss Kristen, you're drinking glue, right away I say, April Fools. If right away I'm opening up this Play-Doh container and I take a bite, I'm going to chew and swallow, and someone's like, wait, stop. You're eating Play-Doh. Don't eat Play-Doh. All I have to do is say, April Fools. And then it's known that I'm joking. And it's not really Play-Doh. And it's not really glue. But I want to show you the movie of how I got ready for this. I went to the preschool kitchen, and I got ready. And let me show it to you now. Hi, friends from the preschool kitchen. Some of you have been in here before. Some of you haven't. Back through that little doorway is our preschool classroom. And then if I walk through the classroom is where I go to do circle time with you on the screen. But now I'm in the kitchen because I need the sink. I've even got the water real close so you can see it. Because I have to get something ready for April Fools. And the thing that's halfway ready, partway ready, is this old glue bottle. So this glue is basically all the way gone. We squeezed it out, we used it all the way up, and now there's just a little bit left over in there that I need to wash out. So here I go, I'm gonna wash it out for you know what. Thanks for watching and coming to the kitchen. It's fun getting ready for April Fools. I like doing jokes that are safe. I like doing jokes that are funny and don't hurt anybody and that aren't lies then. So that's why this is a fun one. It's safe. It's clean. We tell the truth right away. It's safe, it's clean, we tell the truth right away, and then it can be kind of funny. So if you ever see me going during circle time now, you know how I got it clean and ready for an April Fool's joke water bottle, and you know that it really is just water. You heard me tell you, you even saw me get it ready, and I'm glad you're here. You've maybe had a chance to see behind me, especially when I was out of the way. Do you notice anything new and different? There is a blue arch. The arc of blue is the biggest one. That's the color for April. So we started in September. We went September, October, November, December, January, February, March, and April. We have one more month, one more color after blue. It'll be purple, and then we will have done the whole school year. We don't have regular school in the summer. So we just do 9 months, and right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have one more month after this before we finished our whole mixed up rainbow. And it's getting really, really different. The yellow is getting so small. The yellow used to be the biggest, and then it got a little bit smaller, and orange was the biggest. But look, now blue is the biggest, and these are getting smaller, smaller, smaller. There's also something else hanging up on the mixed up rainbow right now. And it's kind of something that's going to make me say, April Fools! Look, I put the H alphabet project here. We already did this. We did this a long time ago. It is not H week anymore. April Fools! When we had H, we turned a lowercase h into a horse. This is a little bit of a clue of what we're going to do with our letter today. Just like in our journal, when we had H week for our journal, we had a picture of a horse. During this week, I remember I mixed up all the watercolors to turn beautiful brown. I mixed them up. I didn't have brown, but I had to mix red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and it turned this beautiful brown. And I think I made that with a little bit of orange and a little bit of green. Well, look what's going to happen today. This was H week. Then we have to go through the whole alphabet to get to our letter now, which is U. H. I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. Look, I've got a bookmark to show me. And look what's happening for our U page. Wait a second. That looks like the same horse from H week. Look, there's the horse picture. That's the same horse picture. But friends, we are not going to keep it a horse. We are going to turn it into something that starts with U. Something that looks a lot like a horse, but it has something. It has something coming out of the top of its head. It has something that comes out right here. Something I'm going to draw. I'm going to use my black so that it matches the outline of this. Got a black crayon, and watch what I do. Maybe you already know what I'm going to do. It's a U thing. It's a unicorn. Look, I turned this horse into a unicorn just by adding the horn on the head. Now I get to color it any way I want. I have heard a lot of people say, unicorns aren't real. Unicorns aren't real. Some people are like, yes, they are. Other people are like, no, they're not. Well, when it's April Fool's time, we talk about a lot of things that might not be all the way real, but they're fun to pretend are real. We talk about funny things, mixed up things, things that are kind of real and kind of not, That's kind of like this unicorn, because there it's like, oh yes, that is a horse. I've seen those before. Oh, now it's a unicorn. I have never seen a real unicorn before. And that means I'm going to make this any color I want. The horse I made realistic with that shade of brown, but I'm going to make this different. In fact, watch me, and maybe you'll have a guess what I'm going to do. I'm going to start back here with some red. And notice how much my crayon is staying inside these lines. You might hear older people talk about stay in the lines. When you're preschool, you often don't stay in the lines because your hand muscles don't stop in time, so you might go over the line. And as you get older, as your body changes, you might start to be able to keep it in the line more if you want to. Notice I already did 3 colors. I could be making a fire unicorn. If I did only red, orange, yellow, all the way, it could be like a fire unicorn. But I'm going somewhere else with it. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Can you imagine what I'm doing? One of my favorite things. Oh, look, I had to go down to the legs that time. Blue, purple. But look, I'm not going to color their mane yet. Purple, brown. And now I'm going to start back over with red. Red. I'm going to sneak in a little more orange right on your face. Orange. And look, I get to end with a yellow nose because I'm following the pattern. Yellow. And then watch. With a beautiful black tail. The hair is black there. The hair is black there. I'm even going to make a black crown. Oh, I'm going to make black hooves. Look at my unicorn I made. I turned that same horse into a rainbow unicorn. Some people would say that's not real. And I could say that's fine. It's okay if it's not real. I can still play it. I can still love it. I can still dream about it. I can still imagine that every horse I see, I could think, all you would need is a horn and you would turn into a unicorn. I'm not going to do it to this H page because the H is for horse and not unicorn. But I could imagine if all that was right there was a horn, you would be a unicorn. We are going to turn our letter U into a unicorn later. But I want to show you a friend. He is not wanting to be a unicorn. He is wanting to be a mermaid. Julian. He's wanting to be a mermaid. That's what he's pretending. The same thing might happen to people who say, if they see a mermaid, they'll say, oh, those aren't real. Those aren't real. Mermaids aren't real. That's fine. Maybe someone's like, I think they're real. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to Julian that he wants to be a mermaid. So there he is with his grandma, his abuela, and they go swimming. This is what I found out from reading the words in the book. This is a boy named Julian, and this is his abuela. And those are some mermaids. Now, the mermaids are on the bus. That reminds me that they are standing on the ground. Look, it's costumes. If they're on a bus, these are people dressed up, and there are their shoes, and this is their mermaid costume. And look at Julian, look at them. Julian loves mermaids. Okay, so there he is sitting on the bus, but now he's starting to imagine. He's imagining that he's going swimming and turning himself into a mermaid. Look at this. This is what he's imagining. He's so clever. He's sitting on the bus and he's thinking, daydreaming about being a mermaid. Now he's going to get somewhere. Well, there he's still being his mermaid. Having so much fun. Look, just like the horse had a horn come to turn it into a unicorn, Julian had to have his legs turn into a big fin. Then that's made him seem like, oh, not a human swimming around. Now he's a mermaid swimming around. Vámonos, mijo. This is our stop. Oh, mermaid friends dressed up, wave goodbye to Julian and his abuela, and they're going somewhere. Abuela, did you see the mermaids? I saw them, mijo. She says, I saw them. Abuelo, I am also a mermaid, said Julian. Well, now Julian's grandma, his abuela, is going to go take a bath, and he stays out here. And remember how he said he's already thinking, I am a mermaid. Watch what he does. Julian had a good idea. Just take a long look. If we look in order, left to right, how a book goes, we look here, takes off a shoe, takes off both shoes, takes off his shirt. Now come back down here, taking off his shorts, keeping on only his underpants, his underwear. Then we go to this page. He does something with this plant. He takes some off to put on his head, ties it on. Then he gets some flowers. He's putting flowers in his hair. He's looking in the mirror. Next page, let's see what he does. Oh, he gets an idea. Look ahead. So we're looking here, but now look ahead. See that he has this. Now let's look back. Can you tell where he got it? Julian took down the curtain. He took off some of the plant. He took some of the flowers. Then he took down the curtain to turn it into his mermaid tail because he didn't have one. And to be a mermaid and not just a human swimming, he needed to have the mermaid tail. Just like the unicorn would need to have a horn for us to know that it was not just a horse. He needed to have a tail, fins, to turn into a mermaid. Oh, Abuela comes out. Look what she sees. She sees that he took down the curtain, that he broke off some of the plant, that he took the flowers, and Julian's a little bit worried. He's a little worried, like, uh-oh, am I in trouble? Uh-oh, is she mad? Look at her face. Her face doesn't really tell me for sure. Her eyebrows are up. It's like she's serious thinking about something. And she says, come here, mijo. So she got an idea. And he's still wearing his costume. And she gives him some little beads, like a little necklace. And he says, for me, abuela? And she says, for you, Julian. So then they're going somewhere, and he still got to wear his costume. Now, remember who he saw on the bus. Abuela saw them too, and Abuela knows why they were on the bus, and look where they're going to go. He says, where are we going? She says, you'll see. So they're going for a walk somewhere. Mermaids, whispers Julian. Friends, there is a whole parade. They're just like you, mijo. Let's go join them. There is a whole parade of people dressed up like mermaids. Look, there are the friends from the bus. Abuela knew it. So now Julian could go and join the parade. It's like an ocean parade. Mermaids, fish, and they're right next to the water. So, was Julian really a mermaid? No. Did I really drink glue? No. Did I really eat Play-Doh? No. Is this that I made in my journal, is this really a unicorn rainbow? No. But it still counts. It's still fun. It's still part of who we are when we think about what we like and what we do. All right. H is kind of our clue of what we're doing with our alphabet project. But we are going to turn this paper into the background for a unicorn U. So just like the H turned into a horse, our U is going to turn into a unicorn. If it was a capital U, uppercase, I would be done. But I'm not making a capital U. I'm making a lowercase u. So I'm going to need to have a little stem on the end. Just like in my journal, you could see. Just like in the journal letters. It's very subtle. That means it's not a very big stem. But if you look right here, the capital U doesn't have a stem. It's just a U. But the lowercase one has a little line there at the bottom. That little line I'm calling the stem. And that's how we know it's a lowercase u. And that's what I'm trying to make. So that's what I have, and that's the first thing I'll put on. Now, I got to do some work. And I'm not going to do a taste test to figure it out. But friends, one of these glue bottles has water, and one of these glue bottles has glue. I do not want to put water on my paper project. That would get it all wet and could even have it dissolve and fall apart. And I don't want to really drink glue because that is not my plan for myself. So I'm going to feel them. I'm going to shake them and see if that helps. Let me close the lid on both. That way no glue will sneak out and no water will sneak out. I'll shake this one first. Okay, did not make a sound. I'll shake this one first. Next, I mean. That did make a sound. The water is more liquidy than the glue, so it made a water sound. This made not a sound because it's so thick. This is the glue. Thank you, glue, for being here. You really are glue. And I'm going to do some dots today. 3 dots, a dot at the top, and a dot in the middle, and a dot at the other top. Top, middle, top. Or I could say top, bottom, top. It's not a lot of glue, but it still will work. Somewhere in the middle. That, you look like a capital U, right? But I'm trying to make lowercase, so I've got to add the little stem. So I have this little part right here. And this is for sure only going to need 1 dot. And even the tiniest one I've ever made, look. And I know it's going to work. We've been practicing this for so long that I know now that tiny little dots of glue will work. Now, if I wanted to be done, I could. Oh, very nice. There's my lowercase u. Bright, shiny white. But I am not going to keep it a U. I'm going to turn it into a unicorn. Now, when we turned this H into a horse, we had that little head on the top with a little ear. That's what I'm going to put on again. I have a little head, and this little head is going to go right here. There's my little unicorn head. So there's the unicorn. This is supposed to be a body, and that means I'm going to put a tail on the back, just like I had a horse tail. I'm going to now have a unicorn tail, but I made it kind of a magical color. Purple. There is not really a purple horse tail, but I'm making a purple unicorn tail. And then, friends, the one thing that's different in my journal between the horse body and the unicorn body, other than the color, was that horn on the head. Kind of like a crown, but it's a horn. So look, the tiniest bit of glue on this little, there we go. And look, and then right away, it could be a unicorn. If I saw this somewhere, I might be like, oh, I get it. They're turning the U into a unicorn. U is for unicorn. U is for unicorn. The letter of the week is U. If you do funny projects, if you do funny drawings, you can explore those things that you think are funny and Help keep it safe for yourself and keep it fun for yourself by not making it into a trick that hurts somebody or that feels mean. And if you ever get to do something funny like this, make sure to tell the truth. Miss Kristen, stop. Why are you drinking glue? April Fools, it's not glue. Bye, sweetie pies.